Hello people that how's it doing? I talked about this many times before, and I'm still impressed with Belturbet's sewer waste program, which is involved with the whole community. The whole community of Belturbet's involved, the tidy towns, everything. And it's basically to reduce plastic and any other materials, to reduce 50% of material, in other words. And I have to say, everybody in every county council in Cavan is very impressed, and it's the first town in Ireland, and I think they've been, haven't been mentioned. OT has never bothered their ass to come down from Dublin and say, there's something going on in Cavan, let's have a look. They haven't bothered, and these people are doing amazing work, and I've seen their work. I only, the town's, but Dublin's only a few kilometres, actually 3 kilometres away from where I am here. And I see the amazing work they're doing, and they're doing amazing work, and when it's heartbreaking to see, they give the bikers, they give everybody else who bankrupted this country, they give them airtime on OT, and they won't show the people who are hardworking, doing their best for the community and doing absolutely brilliant. And they're doing brilliant. Every county councillor, and even myself, we all see the great work they're doing without even Cavan County Council getting involved. And they're doing the community based, and they're getting young people involved, and they're getting the whole community involved. And that's something that we need more of. And obviously in the world that we need to, reduce obviously litter and everything like that. And they're doing a great job. They really are doing a great job. And I'm very impressed. And I've been talking to a few people in Belturbet about it, and they're in the group too. And I'm very impressed. I said it many times to them, I'm very impressed. I'm watching it with open eyes because I might have ideas to help them out sometime. And whenever they want more input, I might be able to give them a tiny bit more because I've been looking at it. We have been looking at it, and it's amazing work. It's really amazing. You go through it and it's amazing work what they're doing, and it just goes to show you if you put the hard work in, if the community effort is there. And if the people are there to help, then there's going to be a GG situation, good work situation. And they have done amazing work, and I really can't stress this enough. They should be on, OT, they should be on OT. OT should be going down with the cameras and filming and saying, this town's doing very well. And it's simple as that, they're doing very well. And the county council not doing much, let's be honest, to help them. And when they should be doing more to help them. But obviously, it's very hard now with limited resources and this, that, but they're doing very well, and I have to give them credit as a community. They're doing extremely well. And OT and other crowds should take more interest in these community projects that are voluntary. This is completely voluntary too. Even more reason why they should be down filming around Belturbet and saying, look what's happening, and show the whole country their great work. Because if good work, it's always good to show off your work to the community and to the wider nation. And they should be around Belturbet with their cameras and showing all the great work they're doing, because they're doing amazing. Honest to God, they can go on all day. They're doing amazing work, and I feel like they're not being promoted enough. And I feel like other towns could take inspiration, which is very true. And many county councils have said other towns in Cavan could take inspiration from the Belturbet Zero Waste Programme. And they can, of course they can. And Belturbet has proved they can do it. And other towns can prove they can do it. And this could turn into a pattern across the years, and hopefully it does. Belturbet will be the first one to start it. Then other towns get involved, other villages, and then they keep the circle going and going. And maybe every town now, or maybe throughout the years, might have a zero waste programme, which is great. So everybody in Belturbet is involved with it. Everybody's involved in the tiny towns in Belturbet and everything, and anybody who's putting an input and all the businesses that have been supporting it. From the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of the wider community in Cavan and what we're seeing, fair play to you, and I take my hat off to you for all your amazing work and all the voluntary work that you're doing and all the hours you're putting in. And it's a shame that OT won't get their act together and come down and say, look, these people are doing absolutely mighty work, and let's not worry about the Taoiseach, he can go jump the lake. These people are doing mighty work. The Taoiseach is doing nothing. We don't care much about him, but OT won't do that. They want to just be corrupt and just want to talk about corrupt politicians instead of talking about things that are actually benefiting communities and getting communities together. And this is something that's getting communities together. And thanks for watching. Huge respect to the people in Belturbet, huge respect to the people who are running this in Belturbet, and huge respect to the tidy towns. And anyway, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.